Lisa has decided to start a fanzine for her favorite book series, Mid-Afternoon, A Sleeping Vampire. We're going to help her figure out her costs. Her first issue is one long story with no pictures, so all she needs is black and white printing. Her cost will be the number of fanzines she wants to print times the number of pages per magazine times the cost to print or copy each page. Let's use X for the number of magazines to print, Y for the number of pages, and B for the cost to print each page. Her cost for the first edition is X, Y, B. For the second issue, she plans to include some of her artwork in color. To calculate her cost, we'll need to expand our formula to the number of magazines times the number of black and white pages times the black and white print cost plus the number of magazines times the number of color pages times the cost to print a color page. We'll need two more variables, Z for the number of color pages and C for color print cost. For her third issue, she wants to give the magazine a glossy cover. To calculate the new cost, we'll need one more variable, G for the cost of the glossy cover. And we need to add XG, the number of magazines times the cost of the cover, onto our equation. For her fourth issue, okay, that's enough. We'll let Lisa get back to work while we take a look at what we did. Notice that the first equation has one part, the second has two parts, the third has three parts, and if we added more features to our print runs, there could be even more. Each of these parts is called a term. When we have one term, we call it a monomial, because mono means one. When we have two terms, two monomials added together, we call it a binomial because bi means two. Three terms added together is a trinomial. The overall term we use to describe one or more terms added together is polynomial. Poly means many. Let's take a closer look at terms. Terms can be numbers, either positive or negative, including fractions. So the number 3 is a number. It's a term. It's a monomial, and it's a polynomial. Terms can also include variables and whole number exponents. Terms cannot have negative exponents or variables in the denominator. We've learned that some real-world situations, like Lisa's fanzine costs, can be described with polynomials. Polynomials consist of one or more terms, or monomials, added together. Two terms added together is a binomial. Three terms is a trinomial. Monomials can be positive or negative numbers or fractions. They can have variables and whole number exponents. But remember, no negative exponents or variables in the denominator.